What happens when a player's application makes literally no sense? Let me describe the situation. So there was a player who submitted an application for a game I was DMing a while back, and I wish I had saved it. Looking back, I'm curious just how bad he would have been as a player, but I'd never punish my players like that. Let's see how many red flags you can spot. So he starts off with his half-elf's noble childhood. It was 3 long paragraphs about his life in the mansion and how happy he was with his parents. All of this is irrelevant since he was about to lose all of it before his backstory concludes. He was willing to give actual character details on his father, but his beautiful mother only got physical descriptions. Imagine that. It was in the 4th paragraph that we got to the night. My father had been gone for days. Now he'd often be gone for weeks, on business, but he was gone for really long this time. On this night, 2 men barged into the house that I didn't recognize, but I quickly recognized them as the mayor and my father's business rival. Did you recognize them or not? This becomes even more confusing later because he then says that his mother smuggled him out of the house before they barged in. So, how did he know who they were? And how did she know they were in trouble before barging in? And if his PC was out of the house, how did he know that they had their way with her before disposing of his beautiful mother? I can accept the fact and assume he heard one of them yell, "We're here for the mansion." But then why did they burn the place down afterwards? He says he never found out what happened to his father, but also that he found out in the paper the next day he was murdered. Next, he claims he was hungry on the streets for weeks, but that he was found by a certain someone that kept him from starving the day after the night in question. That someone was my brother, who I never knew I had. I found out later my parents never told me I had a brother. Your character has a 1 in int, doesn't he? Those 2 sentences, plus the one that said that his brother taught him to be a thief, were the only 3 sentences that his long-lost brother, who raised/saved/trained him, gets, while his dead parents, who were nothing more than plot devices, got 3 paragraphs. And despite being raised as a thief, he said he was taking levels in Assassin. And of course, he was the perfect assassin. A ghost, never caught, never identified, a rumor. It was at that point, I'm sorry, at what point? That my sorcerer powers activated. Now I had enough power to get my revenge. Except it wasn't enough, so I made a deal with a powerful demon. Oh, come on. I made it clear we were starting at level 1, not 5. Oh, and remember how he was an untraceable assassin? Well, he's also super well known. The ground trembles from my might. Men run from my power. They turn to ash from my gaze. Everyone fears my wrath. I would have loved to see our goblin monk kick your demigod's butt. He also posted links to 7 separate theme songs for his character in this application. This one is my battle theme. Oh, and this one is when I'm at the tavern. This one is for when I'm at the market. And this is just my general theme, like when I enter the room. This one is for whenever I start talking about my backstory. This is for when I'm with my character's girlfriend. No girlfriend was mentioned, so I guess he was expecting me to give him one. And this is my epic final battle theme. I guess that last one was for when he went Super Saiyan and saved the day by himself. Yeah, this player is probably not going to get accepted by anyone anytime soon. There are just so many questions and plot holes galore. If anyone receives an application like this, please let me know, because I want to see this for myself. What do you all think about this situation?